I am Vlad. I am originally from Romania, and actually when I met Olek I started traveling and we started dancing and traveling a lot, and then when Thea appeared we decided to create a nest in the Canary Islands, so now we are living there in Tenerife.
I'm Olek Wojcik. I was originally born in Poland, Warsaw. And when I was 10 years old, we moved with my parents to live in Northern Ireland, where I grew up. And I found maybe the dance area, the acrobatic area, which now are the two main disciplines in my life. I met Laura in Ukraine, and after some time together, we really felt to travel together and explore the world.
Met Olga a year ago almost. We were in a dance festival in Moldova, and Olek was sharing. Yes, and we had moments of improvisation on stage, and Thea was spontaneously joining, and we had moments of trio, and also Thea joining our dances, and we were using real-time composition. And this is where we had contact with Olga. Olga seeing us working together sometimes, and she invited us. And this is how we ended up creating a performance, because we were improvising a lot together with Thea, and we never had a project together, like to create a full piece together with her. So this was also an invitation to really make a creation together and present it somewhere in this way for her to be fully part of it.
I think for me it was a present, it was a gift to like kind of what Laura said, to be invited by Olga as a family. We know it very well as individual artists, maybe, or as a couple. But it was so nice to get a warm welcoming to come as a family and show something as a family. Since we work together every day, we choose to be full-time parents from the beginning with Thea. For me it was very important to be at home and to get to know her and be close to her as a father. And therefore I feel our life is a lot about how we interact together, how we interact with more people that we live with as well, how we interact with nature, and how is that also seen from outside. Since we're both performers, that question is always interesting for us.
We wanted to present reality, like we were thinking, how can we bring on stage like this question of how can we parent and live and continue make our art while keep this wild, like the spirit still wild, like how can we as parents and as artists can create a supportive environment that is safe enough, but to allow this wild nature. So it was also a question for us as adults, how we keep this curiosity, this child, this inner child. So it started more from us questioning and seeing an opportunity of growing a little child to awaken this perspective in us. So we started mostly like researching and questioning this. And yeah, we play games, we dance, we improvise together. And then at the beginning we were thinking that it's gonna be us more directing and deciding maybe some ideas and some structures. As when we started, I was still very small and she was following a lot. And as we were working on it, I grew a little more independence. What is life? Good question. And Thea started bringing her own questions. And they start questioning some of the games and deciding other rules, and we were saying, I have an idea, let's try this, and then she was coming, no, I have an idea, let's try something else. And we ended up creating together and also deciding together what are the things that we like the most, and we would like to put them together and perform.
Yeah, I think for me, if I can also say, it was always a dream to have a family and a child in a way that we reconnect to our inner child, and we don't just give her away to the institution in order to do the adult life. No? I think for me the most impressive was one of the last shows, which was actually made by already adult children. It was so beautiful and inspiring for me when I'm in this phase of parenting, to see a family which did grow up in times where things were very conditioned and were very much narrowed down to what is allowed, what is not allowed, what is okay to do in public and what is not. And to see such a beautiful creative family that brought up two children which were, I guess, very similar age, which I understand is a very difficult task. And the children are musicians, they sing, they dance, and what's the most beautiful is they are family, they are friends, and you can see that on stage.
For me, it was really powerful to see other families working together and to realize that sometimes in art you can feel alone in your own projects, in your own research, and then bringing other families together and allow to inspire each other, to talk and to hear each other's struggles and challenges and be like, oh, I also struggle with this, and I also find this inspiring. And I felt so connected, and I felt, our reality is not just ours, it's more. And I felt belonging. I felt, we are more like this on this planet. And this unity with other parents creating together, it felt that it normalized something that for me it felt very limiting, and kind of open up to, okay, I do have more possibilities, as I do have more perspectives right now for where we can go from now on with creating as a family. For me, the locations are both unique, like both in Riga, this in between the channel, so close to the water with a boat, like it's quite unique. And also the possibility to come here, to visit the palace and to discover how we are also in nature. And also I really appreciate the flexibility. Like I didn't receive just a box, the condition, this is the stage and these are your limits, but an open space, okay, these are all our possibility. Or you can choose your room, you can choose your lights, you can really play and bring your own things, and had the support. I really had the support, and I felt like, wow, this is encouraging with artistic expression. It's not limiting, like to really say, no, only this stage is possible. Like even here we came to the palace and they allowed us to walk around and
go on the beds, jump on them,
and be inspired by the space and have a say, like have the possibility to say, I would like this space because it's really inspiring and is really supporting what I'm doing. So yeah, I really appreciate this flexibility and openness.
I think first up is to come here more often, to visit more often. I'm from Poland, so I'm close by, but it's very different here. At the same time, it's very beautiful, it's very green, it's really refreshing. And I feel the people in the arts that welcomed us here have done it from such an open heart. And I felt really, really good.